book I'm going to be reviewing is M.L. Rio's If We Were Villains. This is Rio's first book, published in 2017, and it basically is an amalgamation of Harry Potter and a separate piece, except there's murder and it takes place at a college. It basically follows the plot of, you have a main character named Oliver, and he's coming out of prison after 10 years. And you're trying to figure out why he was in prison and what happened during his senior year at college at a performing arts school. It's basically all about theater and drama and Shakespeare. So if you don't like those, you're going to have a hard time getting through this book, because that's the entire book. One of the things that I think this book does really well is its way of portraying the cutthroat aspect of the performing arts. Rio does a really good job of showing how the mental state of some of the students can be affected by the way that some schools are, and how you're asked to perform and things like that, and that she does a really good job about that, especially to the part you're talking about cutthroat atmosphere leading to an actual murder. So I think there's a lot of irony in this book, especially because it's all about Shakespeare. Rio does a really good job with Shakespeare. She has a master's in Shakespeare studies from the King's College, so she's able to quote Shakespeare. She's able to have the main all of the characters talk in Shakespeare quotes. So that's really cool. If you like Shakespeare, this is a really good book for you. One of the things I didn't like about this book was the fact that even though there's one main character, Oliver, it follows the 7 kids in the Shakespeare program, and that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of people to keep track of. So that gets really difficult. And the ending, I won't reveal the ending, but the ending, some people will love the ending, some people will hate the ending. I was I threw the book on the ground and I said, no, there has to be more. There has to be more. But then I went and I read, and Rio said, no, she's not going to write any more. There's no sequel. Everything that she wrote says what she wanted to say. You just have to look hard enough. I read it twice. Haven't found it yet, but it's probably in there. I just haven't gotten there yet. I wouldn't suggest this book to anyone younger than a freshman in high school because of some of the themes in the book. Because of it's been set in a college. There are some things you probably wouldn't want kids younger than high school reading. Also, there's language and themes and content. But other than that, this is a really good book. Some of the language is pretty high because it's Shakespeare, so if you love Shakespeare, that's good. If you hate Shakespeare, I would not recommend this book. It's $25.99 on Amazon. They're coming out with a paperback copy soon, but it's a really good book, and especially being for Rio's very first book. You can visit her on Tumblr at MLRio, and I would just really highly suggest this book. It's a fun time, but it's a doozy, I'll say that.